So in this video, we are going to talk about the actual cost for $5,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 60-year-old female. And first thing I will let you know is you can actually get rates directly on our website. So if you go to funeralfunds.com, actually on YouTube, funeralfunds.com/YouTube, we'll have a special quoter there, and you can actually get exact pricing. We've got those quoters on just about every page of our website too, but you can log in and request any amount of coverage, any state. We're licensed in all 50 states. And also in the comments section of this video, we'll have the link to that quoter page, and we'll also have link to other videos, including this one, $5,000, but then $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 for a 60-year-old female. So let's first talk about coverage first. So is $5,000 really enough for a 60-year-old female if you want to be buried, cremated, or anything different? Well, the average cost of a cremation right now in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. So $5,000 is going to cover that just fine at age 60. Keep in mind, at age 60, you probably want to live to 65, 70, 75, 80. And if you're getting more than 15, 20 years out or so, that $5,000, maybe, just to do inflation may not be enough. So a lot of times people would consider somewhere between, $5,000 to $7,000, maybe even occasionally $10,000. But we really recommend you just be conservative in buying this insurance, because you can always get more coverage later. So if your budget's tight, just get what you can afford right now. It takes care of things. Now, if you are looking for a burial, $5,000 is not going to cover a burial in the United States right now. However, we do have a lot of people that may have a $5,000 or a current $10,000 policy, and they just want to add some coverage to it to maybe get it up to $10,000 to $15,000. That's very easy to do. That's very appropriate, smart thing to do. You've got your existing insurance. We recommend you keep that unless it's a really terrible policy or unless we can really save you a lot of money. Definitely keep that. And then just add on a little bit of extra coverage. So if that's kind of where you're at, you can actually, just add on coverage. Or if you do want to get buried, $5,000 is not going to do it. You're probably going to need to start at around $10,000, get somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000. Again, you can always add more coverage later. One thing here we always recommend is get first aid coverage. Do not settle for a policy that's got a 2-year waiting period. There's a lot of companies out there that have done remarkable jobs at advertising and make people think that they can only qualify for a 2-year waiting period. Nothing could be further from the truth. 95% of the people we help qualify for first aid coverage. The only reason you wouldn't qualify is maybe if you had like a terminal illness and you're going to die in the next 12 months, or dementia or dialysis, or nursing home or a hospital or something like that. The only other thing is, it seems like every week somebody gives us a call and say, hey, we had a family member die this last week. The body's down at the funeral home and they didn't have any insurance and we don't have any money. We need to get some insurance really quick because they're just going to hold the body until we get money. And we have to tell them, unfortunately, that this insurance is not designed to allow people to get insurance on people after they've already died. So it's a really sad story when that happens, but learn from their mistake. You really need this insurance sooner versus not later. You can't wait until too late. The best time to get this insurance is always today. Now, as far as what should you avoid, we definitely recommend you avoid the policies with 2-year waiting periods. There's a number of them out there. We pulled up Colonial Penn. They do all that advertising on TV for $9.95 and all that stuff. But they have a 2-year waiting period. Ouch. Other companies that have 2-year waiting periods, like Mutual of Omaha, their United of Omaha product has a 2-year waiting period. AIG, Gerber, those are both 2-year waiting periods. So, if you're in even moderate health, you should be able to qualify for first aid coverage. So don't automatically settle for a 2-year waiting period. And I always like to bring up the $9.95 plan because it's brilliant marketing. Colonial Penn's, they're a great marketing company, but really what does $9.95 buy a 60-year-old female? Well, let's answer that. We've got it right here. Female, age 60. $9.95. This $9.95, that's your monthly premium. One unit is going to get you $1,515 worth of coverage. Now, that would probably take care of a cremation if it was needed right now. But remember, Colonial Penn's got a 2-year waiting period. You'd have to live 2 years, and then everything's going to be more expensive in 2 years. And there's a good chance that, that is not going to be an adequate amount of coverage. So we just really wouldn't recommend that $9.95 plan. It's great marketing. We know it gets them a lot of business because people think they're going to get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for $9.95, and nah, nothing could be further from the truth. So let's take a look at what that would actually, I haven't even looked at it here. There we go. So Colonial Penn's a little bit interesting because every other insurance company out there, you can say, hey, I want $5,000 worth of coverage. What would it cost? Well, Colonial Penn's got this per unit thing. And a lot of people would say it's just so they can advertise a $9.95 rate, which again, they're great marketers, but we do know that it upsets a lot of people too, because they feel, I don't know, some would say misled, I guess. But, Colonial Penn's open about it. I'm on their website. You can find out. But a lot of people just don't read, I guess, the fine print. So if you were to look at trying to get around $5,000 with Colonial Penn, you can't buy $5,000. You just got to come close. So 3 units here with Colonial Penn is right around $30. If we went up to 4 units, that'd be $40. So it's probably somewhere in there. If you could possibly buy $5,000, it'd probably be around $35, somewhere in the middle. You can't, but we're trying to compare it to other insurance companies. So let's go over to our other quoter. Here's the same quoter we use to help people, and you can get very much the same quoter on our website, and it's going to show all the different companies and everything like that. You'll basically see the exact same information. So $5,000 female, age 60, right there. And then let's hit the submit quote button. And remember, that'd be around $35 with Colonial Penn because we're splitting the difference on their 3 unit and 4 unit. Well, Trinity Life Insurance, great company. We work with them. We're licensed in all 50 states. We can help anybody with just about any insurance company, but $18. So would you 18 versus 30, the $18 is, half the cost. So with Colonial Penn, you're spending almost, I think it's probably actually, almost 200% more. And you're losing money. You're spending 200% more on the same coverage. And with Colonial Penn, you've got that 2-year waiting period. This company here, this level here, simplified issue level, means first day coverage. Why would you ever get a car that you couldn't drive for 2 years? Would you ever buy a house that you couldn't live in it for 2 years? Why would you buy an insurance policy that's not going to pay out in the first 2 years? Don't do that. There's other companies here too. Let's go down a little bit. I want to show you the quote of some of the different companies that, you can check out. And if we go all the way to the bottom, it's showing companies that don't, maybe they don't offer $5,000 at age 60, or they're not offered in whatever state you're in. Lincoln Heritage, here's a company right here, a fine company. They first day coverage. They tend to be more expensive. They've got a program where if the insured person dies, not if, I guess when they die, that they will call 2 or 3 different funeral homes, something like that, and kind of take that stress off the family and everything. But you pay a premium for that. So we're just going to round that up. Sorry, I've got a cold. Round that up to $25. Trinity Life is roughly $17. So about roughly $8 more. That's $96 a year more. After 10 years, that's $960. So, God forbid you die 10 years later, you can almost pay $1,000 more just for them to make 2 or 3 phone calls and kind of do a couple things. Most people think that's a little bit spendy. What we actually do at Funeral Funds, we've got a funeral and estate planning guide. We just provide that free of charge. You fill that out. Your family's got all the information, what you want done, where you want your body to go, everything. It's all taken care of. It's a wonderful gift. And then you just save money every single month. And we would rather see you save money and spend that money on your family rather than give it to an insurance company executive to spend on their family. They're fine people, but hey, rather see money in your pocket. So let's go one more, a couple of them. You can just look at the prices. Anyway, you can see all of this on our website. So go to funeralfunds.com/YouTube. We've got a special quoter there to get you some the best discounts out there. Also, you can go to our website. We've got the quoters on every page of our website pretty much. We've got our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. We're licensed in all 50 states. We can help anybody anywhere. And also in the comment section, we'll have all the information and the links and other videos for 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, and 25,000 for a 60-year-old female. So when you're ready to make the move, when you're ready to shop around, when you're ready just to get some information, reach out to us. We'll be here for you. We look forward to helping you. Until that day comes, you take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.